In a world where technology is moving at lightning speed, navigating the authenticity of our devices can be a minefield. Well, today we are going into, or rather diving into the murky market, which is the grey market. And to speak to us about the complications, which I think every tech user should be aware of, is the expert himself. Joining on the next guest from the 973 show is Abhijit Mangle, the General Manager at iWorld Connect. Abhijit, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Raji.
Thank you very much for joining us to talk about this very crucial topic, because we are living in a world of devices and devices and devices, isn't it? Everybody have at least 2 to 3 phones and whatnot, right from children. And it is very important to understand how to take care of these devices. Otherwise, you can be walking on a very dangerous path. So this is where we want your help. Now, talking about grey market, we do not know much, or maybe there are listeners out there who knows about, irrespective. The grey market is definitely luring. The price, the cost-wise, it lures everybody, common man. As an expert, from an iWorld point of view, as an authorized retailer, what is your advice and how do you differentiate? How can you tell us, what is the danger that lies with the grey market?
First of all, thanks a lot, Raji. Thanks for the invitation. I think this is a very sensitive subject,
yes,
especially with the current market scenario, as well as the global geopolitics. One should be very much aware what exactly is the grey market and how it may affect your own personal life. So, first of all, thanks a lot. Thanks for bringing up this topic. First, let's understand what is a grey market.
Yes, indeed.
That is very important. What exactly is the grey market? So, I can say there are, in a layman's term, especially people who are coming from subcontinent, everybody is familiar with the term called smuggling.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So grey market is like smuggled goods, which come through the unauthorized channels.
Right.
Okay. Now, grey market is also referred as a parallel market. It is a parallel to the authorized channel.
Okay.
And this market is primarily managed or used by a lot of ill elements in the society to for their own benefit or for things which are not good for the society.
Okay.
Now, there are in grey market I can differentiate 2 things. One are the counterfeit products.
Yes.
That means the product that you purchase
is not the actual
It is not
one.
the actual product, or you have the casing, which is Apple casing, but inside it might be something else.
Okay.
Or it might be Apple iPhone 16 casing, but what you have inside is maybe iPhone 13, for example.
Okay.
Or it could be something else. So those are counterfeit products. Or somebody who's copying Apple. iPhone doesn't happen generally, but accessories, which is very common, like Apple Pencil, Apple Watch, or AirPods. There are a lot of manufacturers. They exactly copy the same product and they sell as a Apple product.
Okay.
So these are counterfeit products. So that's one of the supply which comes in the grey market. So one is there a counterfeit product, and number 2, the products which are not coming through the authorized channel. Okay. Now, authorized channel means every manufacturer has certain way of distributing the products in the market. Okay. The moment the product goes out of the authorized channel, that product can be tampered. So somebody can open the box
and make changes
some,
with it,
some changes or meet some, say as simple as that, can add some AI chip or something, which can track your movements, can do some.
Then that becomes a different level of threat.
Yeah, it's a very different level of threat. It's a threat to your security. And I don't want to refer any incidents, because definitely that is not the scope of our discussion.
But still there are incidents, right?
There are incidents, and if you really think there are some horrible incidents which happened, in the recent past, where the product which was supplied through the grey market or a parallel market were inserted with some devices, which was a big threat to people's life.
Okay.
So the moment the product goes out of your authorized channel, then the product is actually, the supplier knows where is he delivering the product, but you do not know from where the product has come.
Right.
Okay. So this is a huge danger. Okay. So the most important is the authorized channel. Then there's another supply typically stolen products, for example.
Yes.
We had a very recent incident, that somebody stole the iPhones from our store,
Oh, okay.
and then within half an hour, those were sold at a 25% discount in the grey market.
Okay.
So that's another threat. So you might end up with a product.
So then you will be possessing an unauthorized product itself, isn't it?
You will be possessing an unauthorized product, or let's say, for example, this phone, if the stolen product is activated, okay, and the user can disable the product itself remotely, because
also you will come under the radar.
Yeah,
obviously.
and of course you'll come under the radar. But you being the normal buyer, because typically if you see people who will go and buy this product from the grey market are ordinary users. They are looking for a better deal.
Yes. So that's exactly what I want to, sorry to interrupt you. This is exactly my thought was on this. There are two types of buyers, people who really know all what you're talking about, the savvy ones and the non-savvy ones, which are the majority of them. For them, it's a financial deal.
That's true.
So they don't even know what is a counterfeit or what is grey, as you said, this grey area, they have no clue. So they are looking, as you rightly said, looking for a better deal. So to such customers, do you have any tips? Like, are there some telltale signs which a person like me can watch out for, who may not come to an authorized dealer or might be looking for that better deal?
That's true. What I can tell you, the first indication, a very simple indication, is somebody is giving you a crazy offer.
Yeah, it can't be true.
It can't be true. Too good to believe kind of a deal.
Yeah.
So that's
I think that is universal. That applies to everything.
That's universal, and if the deal is too good to believe, then definitely it is not coming from
that's a very good message going out to people. Yes, and I think we are tempted, right, when two good deals come in.
Exactly.
Yes.
Not only this, at times people go for 10 dinar discount or 20 dinar discount, which is a very small amount, to take such a huge risk. Okay.
Right.
Then if you see, if you carefully see the casing of the product. If you see something which is other than English and Arabic,
okay,
that means the product is not through the authorized channel. Like, for example, if you see a product on which there is English and Chinese, for example, okay, that means it is made for Chinese market. If it is English and Japanese.
So you mean to say that can also be possibly available in Bahrain market as well?
If you see some product like this,
then that is not original. Okay.
It's not, that might be original Apple product,
but not for this market.
For this market. Okay. Now, if you see Chinese in particular, like Apple manufactures an entirely different iPhone for China and Hong Kong. So, like for example, the phones which are sold in China and Hong Kong has two dual SIM, physical SIM iPhones, which are not available in this market, right? So those products are not made for the local market. That means the supply is not through the authorized channel.
The supply is not through the authorized channel, but is it feasible? Can we use it here?
You can use it. Yeah, Apple product can be, like, for example.
But then still it is a grey market product, right?
That means the product has moved out of the standard authorized supply chain.
Right.
It has gone to somebody who might have tampered the device.
Yes.
And you might have you might have a device which is counterfeit, or which is installed with some malware, for example. So this is number one. I mean,
so watch out for the languages.
Watch out for the languages. This is number one. Of course, there are lots of things. Many things are there.
But the easiest is this one, the very first one. Yes, yes.
Another thing, like for example, the refurbished product.
Okay.
Now, see, all grey market products are not fake. They might be original Apple products. Okay, but a refurbished product, okay, is available at much lower price from Apple. Okay.
Now, what do you mean by refurbished? Could you explain that?
We have a lot of trading offers.
Okay.
These are the initiatives taken by Apple to.
So if I have a product, I can give it back to them.
If you have old iPhone, I can buy. We buy the old iPhone and we give the some special
like
discount.
The trading, yes.
Like a trading, okay? Trading, or we also call it buyback offer.
Buyback, yeah.
So this product goes back to Apple. They refurbish the product officially, and they again supply
back to the market. Yeah.
Okay. So it might be refurbished product.
So how do we identify refurbished?
You can identify from the casing, the box, okay, the serial number, okay, the part number of the refurbished product has a different prefix and suffix.
Oh,
Okay.
this is
So there is what I will do. I will give you a document probably along with this video. You can give that information. For
yes.
for the
Definitely, this would be of interest to the customers because they would really want to know.
yeah.
But purchasing a refurbished product, is it illegal or is it?
No, again, I'm telling you. I mean, refurbished product. If you're buying a refurbished product
With
and
the
somebody is
knowledge,
selling you somebody with the
saying
knowledge,
it's
is
new,
good.
then it's wrong. Yeah, yeah.
With the knowledge, if you're buying, it's very good. But somebody is selling you a used product, okay, which has only 3 months warranty, for example, or which may not have warranty at all. Okay, so you are buying something which is of low price. Very low price, at a higher price,
yeah.
and still under your impression that you're going to
Something new, yeah. Okay.
Something like this. Or Apple also provides product to the market which are supposed to be a replacement product. Like for example, when you go for a warranty replacement, which doesn't happen with 16 now, but in case of iPhone 15 and previous version, Apple used to give you the replacement product. Okay. So this replacement product are also available at a lower price, but it has a different casing. Okay. So those kind of things, you can always look into it, like whether the product is a new product or used product. Okay. So normally, if you buy through the authorized channel from iWorld, we are offering to customer that this product is coming as a refurbished product, or this is a new product, or this is a product which has come as a replacement for the device.
Right.
So the transparency is very important. A buyer should the purchase that the buyer does, it should be informed purchase. When you take a decision, it should be an informed decision. Okay, that is very important.
Be sure of what
you are doing.
Okay.
So there are multiple things. I will provide you that information.
Yes.
You can give us
Indeed. And Abhijit, when we're talking about again purchasing from a grey market, which is a better deal and a financial saving, okay. Could you tell the viewers as to the implications? You just mentioned a couple of them. It can be a threat to this level, to that level. It can be, it ranges, isn't it? Several.
Exactly.
But then, like, what are the implications or what are the complications that one could face with, especially in terms of the software? That there are so many things like which we need to know, right? Simple things that, just as a warning,
The most of the cases that we see, at iWorld, because we are also authorized service provider. So we get a lot of complaints. People come to us with a request to repair the counterfeit product or a grey market product.
Okay.
Now, let's say, for example, you have purchased a phone in Bahrain, which is supposed to be sold in Africa, for example. Okay. And as per Apple records, the phone was sold 6 months before your actual purchase date. Okay. So what you have a product which actually with a 6 months warranty. Okay. Right. Because as per Apple record, that phone was sold 6 months before, prior to when you purchased. Okay. So you ended up having only 6 months warranty. See, if the product is original Apple product, and if they come to iWorld and it is covered under Apple warranty, which is a global warranty, we are supposed to provide the services, and we'll never say no to the product which is covered under Apple warranty. Okay. So one is that you might lose a warranty. Okay. That's number one. Number two, where we see the maximum time, the problem, when the user forgets his Apple ID.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And if you forget Apple ID, nobody can recover it.
Okay.
The only procedure for that, if you forget your Apple ID, you have to go back to Apple directly. You have to go to apple.com, and there is an option to raise the complaint. You have to raise the complaint.
And then you have to wait for the procedures to be completed.
You have to request Apple to reset your phone. To reset your phone, Apple will ask you for your
identity questions.
Proof of purchase.
Okay.
If the proof of purchase they will ask, and let's say, for example, the product was not supposed to be for Bahrain, it is supposed to be for China. And if you are purchased in Bahrain, that means it is not.
That becomes invalid there.
That becomes invalid.
So that's a dead end.
Then, because what is Apple's argument? You might have stolen the phone from somewhere, right? How they can know that the phone that you purchased, is coming through is not stolen by the user.
Right.
Yeah. So, which is very important, that most of the time, what we have seen, when people come with to reset the password, there is no other option but to go back to Apple, and then the user, they typically see they face the problem. Okay. this is another disadvantage of buying through grey market. Let's say, for example, another problem, like if the product is supposed to be sold by a telecom operator in USA, okay, and telecom operators, they do sell the product on installments, for example.
Yes.
Okay, and let's say person A has purchased this phone on installment from a telecom operator, and he has sold through the grey market to, let's say, person B.
Okay.
Okay. The person B is under the impression that he has bought a product by paying full cash.
Yes.
But actually, the product is on installment, which are supposed to be paid by person A.
Yeah.
If the person A stops paying his installment, the telecom operator will
trace to person B.
and they can block the mobile. Okay. And then you have no other option but through the mobile. That's it.
Okay.
So
you say that with a smile, but then imagine the user end person, how he will be feeling.
I'm saying with a smile because I'm giving an interview.
No, these are valid points because very often I know people, when they listen to this, they would really identify themselves with this. There are several incidents.
And we being the authorized service provider, we have at least one case a day.
Oh, that's
at least one case in a day. The customer comes to our store, because he has suffered because he purchased a product which has come through the grey market.
Okay. One a day is too big a number.
At least one a day, one case a day. Now, if you see, it sounds very big, but we are talking about if we see the installation base of Apple, there is around 1 million phones which are here in the market, right? One in a day, or maybe 300 phone or 400 phones in a year, that means it becomes a very small percentage. Okay? So if you belong to that small percentage, then you will not have smile on your face.
Indeed, that's what I said.
If you are in that, if you do not belong to that small percentage, then okay, fine. You are lucky, you got the best deal. Okay, but it's not always, right?
This topic is very interesting and very crucial, and it can go on and on. But then coming to the close of it, like as a responsible retailer, the iWorld, what are the steps that you are taking, especially when you say at least a case a day is happening, and this is not a good sign for the market as such. So there should be a responsibility on your end as well. So what is iWorld in Bahrain doing to promote this awareness among public, and what are the other steps that you're doing from your side?
That's true. Thanks a lot. It's a very valid question and a very good question. When I speak to people about the grey market challenges, the common thing they said, why don't you drop your price in that case? Right? But that's not a solution. You know why? Because even if I drop the price, the grey market supplier will drop his price further. Okay? So there is always no end to it. Okay? So the best way what we can do is educate the users.
Yes.
One of the reasons I'm sitting in front of you is
part of that.
That initiative that we have to educate the consumer that what are the issues with the grey market and what problems they might face.
Sorry, can I interrupt you here and ask you one question before we move forward? How educated do you think is Bahrain population? Where do you rate them?
Honestly speaking, if I had to say the subcontinent diaspora, the education levels are very low.
Very low. Okay.
And people from subcontinent, which I also belong to, I'm very proud, and we are a good bargainer. We always look for a good bargain, and we feel proud when we get a good best bargain, right? I have seen many people saying that I got iPhone from XYZ supplier, which is 50 dinar lower than what you are supplying in the market. Okay, so there is a percentage is very high in the consumer coming from the subcontinent. It is lesser in the users which are coming from US, Europe, and marginally lower in the people coming from the Arab,
the regional.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
It is very difficult to say to give you the exact percentage.
No worries.
This is my experience, out of experience I'm saying.
Okay, so we'll come back to the question. Yes. So what are the steps?
So other step. One is that of course the education that we are doing. We are trying to spread the word, and please do help me to spread this word.
Indeed.
Apart from that, we are trying to make the product very affordable.
Okay.
Like for example, we do the trading. Okay, because the people are looking for a good bargain, right? So if you are looking for a good price, you can do trading of any product. You might have Apple, you might have Samsung, you might have Huawei, or any product. You can go to our website and there is an option for trading price, and you can check. There are multiple models available. You can check what product you have, and need not be an iPhone. It can be laptop. It can be any device. So we have a trading option. Okay, so we can buy back your old product and give you some more discount, so you get a better deal. This is one initiative that we have. Another initiative that we have taken to make the product more affordable is we have a tie-up with multiple banks and credit card providers like Standard Chartered Bank, BBK, that is Credit Max, BBK as well. So there are a few more available. So with them, you can have the installment plan. So you can split your payment over a period of 6 months or 1 year. Okay, we are also talking to one of the leading credit card provider to stretch it to the 2 years.
Okay.
So you have an option to buy through on easy installment, so it becomes more affordable. Okay. So what we do, try to educate people, consumers, what are the dangers of buying a product from a grey market, and another thing that we are trying to make it affordable to the consumers.
Great. Let's hope the people take the right message home and pay attention to all these details. Thank you very much, Abhijit, for joining us. And that was a brilliant session. I can go on and on, but then, as you said, please do share the documents so that we can further reach it out to the people out there. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Rajat. Thanks for having me. Thanks.
So that was Abhijit Mangle talking to us about grey market. Well, I found it very informative, and the striking thing which I got from his conversation is when you think that you are striking a good deal, remember there's a red flag. So grey market can be tricky. This is Raji Unikrishnan signing off.